So good morning everyone. So we're up on the land this morning and we are pruning some olive trees. We have G and Andreas from Portugal it is with us today. Andreas has been on a course this weekend learning how to prune olive trees. So he thought he'd come here, do a bit of practice, which is obviously helpful for us, and just really nice to see them again. So that's what we're doing today, a little bit of olive tree pruning.
Come on, you. This way. You're doing them from underneath and it all falls on you.
Electric fencing, the movable electric fencing.
I don't know. I think if we're only having like 7,
Yeah, chickens.
yeah, then you don't need a massive system to manage them.
Yeah,
So if you've got them out during the day, you bring them out during the day, they come up for a walk,
up here.
you pop them in like you make something that keeps them safe. You know, like a portable thing.
Chicken tractor.
Yeah, or not even a tractor, because a tractor's more like they're in and they're on wheels moving along.
Mm.
You make like a big playpen for them.
Yeah.
So they're in, say, a 4-sided playpen, and then that comes apart quite easily, like hinged or something, you know, to make it easy for 2 people to move it. Even if it's got like a lid on as well to keep them safe. Then one day you put them round this one. They go back home on a night, and then the next day you bring them out and you put them round this one. Been round each tree maybe 3 times or something, because we've only got what, 16, 18 trees.
Yeah.
Then that's 2 days a month that they've gone round.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
the tree looks quite beautiful after it's trimmed.
It actually does, doesn't it?
It gets like a bit of a...
Yes.
The problem with your trees is ground is too compacted.
Yes.
Either need a tractor or to plant more things.
Yes.
The more trees you plant, the more roots, the more decompact. They will decompact the soil.
So whilst the guys have been pruning the olive trees, doing a fantastic job, I just had to come back and get Max's food. We'd forgotten to bring his food this morning, so he's been moaning a little bit, saying that he's hungry. So I've just come back down to the house to get his food for him. We'll take that back and hopefully he'll be a little bit happier now.
Elaine,
Lean over means we can keep him.
Andrew said that
Trim the bottom branches and it will grow.
in his course he's seen one of them, but like cut in here, so he's grown taller, and he formed like a bubble.
And there was one massive cork oak with the trunks like that, you know, big ones. And it had 5 growing out of one place.
Yeah. Maybe or not smaller, so it's gonna really see. Ta-da! Lovely. Very nice. And the beans. That's my. I love the beans. That's my first time ever. Is it? Well, it looks spot on. Lovely. Yep, this is ready. It's fine. It's better. It's burning my leg though.
A Coke, a popcorn and a movie for 2 people was like 90 quid.
Yeah. You think? After, yeah. That's grand, yeah. We're back here in Castellabranco. It's Monday morning, full week since we put the truck in, and we've had the call to say it's done. So we're here and Darren's just gone in to have a chat with the guys in the garage, pay the bill, and then we'll get truck back. Then we can get on, because we need truck, to get all of the supplies to continue on with clearing the land and levelling the section where we want to build the garden house. So that's an exciting start to the week when we didn't expect it. Just spotted truck over here, so just at the edge of the car park. Should be all done. They said they've given it a good check over and fixed all the problems that they thought it had. Darren's very excited to get truck back. Very excited.
I don't know, just nice to have it back, isn't it? I think it just feels good.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the work's done. Air filter, oil filter and all the other little bits that we've asked them to do, all done. Not bad at all.
Sounds different.
Does it sound different? It's probably just a little bit cleaner in there, to be honest. Apart from the parts, the labour was £107, €107 for the labour. So that's not actually too bad at all. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, they had to send it away to get a little bit of welding done as well. So yeah, so it's taken a little bit longer than it should. Actual work wise, they've only put about 3.5 hours into it, which is okay, and that's all they've charged it for as well.
Yeah, and they're waiting for the part for the steering.
That's it.
So that's not good. That's not bad.
Not bad.
It's good.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's been a week exactly actually since we put truck in for a service, and a few repairs needed to be done as well. But yeah, now we've got it back. It's nice. Yeah, it just feels good. It's very tight now. Feels quite a different car actually. We had to replace something on the steering rack. It's quite a common fault apparently. Well, not a fault, but a common thing over time with this particular car. So yeah, that got replaced. That wasn't expensive though, but it's really tightened up the steering now quite considerably. So it feels definitely like a different car. But yeah, really nice to have it back. So I think the plan today is to nip off out around Castellabranco. We're going to need to get some fence posts, I think, and some bits and bobs like that. Yeah. Come on then, Max, we'll just go for a little walk over here. So we're all organised now. We've got truck back, as you know. We've also managed to get some fence posts to build our retaining wall down on the land. We went into a different shop that we've been into, that we've not been into before. Rigo Centro seems to be the place where you get all your IBC bits and bobs, basically. So we managed to get some connectors from Rigo Centro, yeah, in order so that we can attach the hose to it directly to the IBC. So that's all good news anyway. So yeah, so I think that's been quite a good day in all honesty. It's still only lunchtime, but still we've managed to, yeah, do all of that, which has been really good. It's been quite a good learn as well. The gentleman in Rigo Centro, young gentleman, was very helpful actually. He's given us a lot of advice about what we can do and what we need to do. They also sell IBCs, €85 though for an IBC, which is a little bit much. We've managed to pick them up for, well, as cheap as 50 actually, when we got our last two IBCs, €50. So now Elaine's in Lidl, getting some food. I'm out giving Max a little quick walk, and then what we'll do is we'll get ourselves back. We're just waiting for Elaine to come back out now. We were talking about getting a new IBC for the work we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to be moving our IBCs on the land just by a metre or so. Yeah, but then they're full at the moment, so we can't move full IBC, so we need to try and pick up another one. We didn't really want to pay the €85 from Rigo Centro because that is quite expensive, especially if we can possibly pick one up for 50. So we're gonna try and pick one up from where we got the last one from. The thing is, now we're probably coming up to lunchtime and it's probably closed. We'll give it a try anyway. We drive that way on the way back, so we'll have a look, see if we can get an IBC as well. That will make the job a lot easier tomorrow of moving them.
Well done, that's great, love. You just whip it off and I'll film you. Good morning, another day. We've got friends coming over to help us with a project on the land, and we thought we would show you what we're doing. Come on with us.
Oh yeah, it's not so easy as it seems.
Yeah,
Oh, Elaine!
I've been trying to pull them out with the rake.
Ah, now I understand why it's bending over.
Yeah. Good morning. So, as I said, we have our friends here, Andreas and Gidra, and we're going to put them to work. And what we're working on today is sorting out this level. So, as usual, Gidra's just cracked straight in and got on with the job, and the guys are standing chatting.
Oh, bring the truck over.
This is still growing.
And Guppy is still going.
As best laid plans normally go, we have had a change of plan, and we are now having to move the IBCs to a different part of the land. We've got two, as you know, just down the bottom there, which we are now having to move only about a metre across, because that's where our tiny house is going to go. The only problem with that is they're full of water. So yesterday I went to pick up another IBC, so now we've got 3 on the land, and what we're doing is we're pumping the water from that IBC down there up to here, and then this IBC that we're on at the moment can be used to water the trees at the top or middle part of the land.
Might be painful.
Yeah.
Ah, we need to cut it. Because that's where your entrance will be now. We'll put that on top.
At the top of the land, just here in the tree section of the land, we've managed to get this IBC almost full, but the pump was struggling a little bit, so we didn't fully fill the IBC up there, but we can fill it up from the lake, from the well in a little while. And then just down here now, what we're doing is we're moving the water from this IBC over to this IBC, and we've done that by, as you can see, we've moved it down from its original position, and now we're getting the water from here into there by suction, and it's working a treat. So we're going to get as much out of this one as we can into this one, and then move both IBCs together just there. Yeah, so it's all coming together. But before we do that, lunch.
It used to be £1.29 in Lidl, I think, the butter. And now it's definitely over £2.
Oh yeah, I think I paid about £2.50, £2.60 for the block of butter that I used to make the lemon curd. So yeah, really well though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's worked really well. Do you think we'd be able to lift that now though or not? Probably not.
We might be able to empty a bit more out.
Yeah. And then
because
lift
I've got the grey thing. Keep it in the top. But yeah, that's worked really well.
Yeah.
A lot more siphoned out than I expected. So we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's got. Didn't see that in the dark.
They've got how many litres they are on the side. Yeah. Cool.
That worked really well.
So the siphoning method worked really well. We managed to get the majority of the water out of this IBC into this IBC, but I've had to let a little bit go because we didn't manage to get it all out. There's still a little bit at the bottom of this one, so I've let a little bit out so that we're able to lift this, put this in place next to that one. That's the IBC moved from its original position, just about where Max is, to this sideways position just over here. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be the permanent place for them now, so we don't have to move them again.
We're at the end of yet another day and we've got loads of work done. So thank you very much to Andres and Gidra, who are still working away in the background like absolute legends. What we've done is we've built up this edge into a very rustic, just a very small wooden retaining wall, and we're now scraping out the level at the top of this to make a more of a slope rather than such a difference between the two levels, and loads of lovely soil so we can get planting into that as soon as we're ready. We've even got an opening right in the middle where we intend to put some steps, so that might be a job for another day because the sun is going down and I think we're all a bit shattered now. But thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Thank you.